Steve Belley here, off-road grind, and another beautiful day here out in Matagorda County. So we're living out in the country, getting ready to head up to Colorado in a couple of years. And I am so excited because I've finally been able to figure out the issue that has been plaguing me for probably over a year now, is the TRAC OFF VSC OFF and check engine light and skid control. So I'll show you these little guys. Right in there, you can see them, and then the check engine light, but now they don't come on. And it's been a couple of weeks now, so I'm pretty excited. Let me tell you how I got rid of those, because everybody tells you it's the gas cap, and this is my fourth different gas cap, I think. I don't know where the original one went. It's gone. There's a pile of gas caps in my garage though. So what I did initially is I went to Toyota and I looked at the gas cap, and I think at the time it was like $48, and I'm like, not spending $48 on a gas cap. But you kind of need the OEM gas cap if that's the problem. So, but I cheaped out initially. I went on Amazon. I paid like probably $13. I got a gas cap, did not work. Check engine light kept coming back on. I've got a blue driver scanner, so I can clear the codes, but pretty quickly it comes back on. I think what happens is the system runs an evap test, and up in the front of the truck, I think it pressurizes the system, and if there's a leak somewhere, it triggers the codes. It's a protection thing. It's a pain in the butt, but anyways. So that gas cap didn't work. So then I went on to Amazon. No, that was on Amazon. Then I went to AutoZone. I got a Dorman gas cap, apparently OEM quality, didn't work. And then I got I think I probably tried a 0-point calibration in there at some point in time. There's lots of ways of doing that. Just Google that and you'll figure out how to do that. That didn't work. It kind of worked when I did the lift on this deal. I've got a huge lift on our truck, and that triggered those same lights when I first did that, way before these lights came on for the evap codes. And the evap codes, I'll put them in the description, what were popping up, but it was like the P02, P04 or something like that. And it's all about the evap system. So I knew it was kind of the gas cap. If you go on the Blue Driver app and you trigger those, you click on those codes, it takes you to Amazon and gas caps. So they know that's what they're trying to do, or maybe the PVC valve or Evap Pump down underneath. So one of the other things that I did is I went in underneath here and I started messing around with the charcoal canister, because sometimes they'll say that's what this one is up here. Where is it? That one. And then there's another little deal here, this thing here, I can't remember what that's called, but it's all part of the evap system. So I took those apart as much as I could, cleaned them out, because they're kind of gunky up sitting underneath the back of the truck. That didn't work. And when I say it didn't work, I'd clear the codes, but they would come back on again. So then I went to eBay and I got an OEM gas cap. Still didn't work. Then I finally went to a Toyota dealership and I got another OEM gas cap, and I think I paid $52 for that. That ticked me off, especially when that didn't work. And then I bought a smoke machine, because sometimes people say, oh yeah, get a smoke machine and do a smoke test on your system and see if there's a leak somewhere. I couldn't find anything underneath the truck that was giving off smoke. I did have smoke coming out of this area here, but I think it was coming out from underneath, and I think that's part of the system. So I wasn't exactly sure what I was looking for, but didn't really trigger anything, and I couldn't really tell what was going on. So what finally seemed to work is, I remember at one point in time, a long time ago, feeling that the gas cap filler area, so this section here, the top of the spout, was pretty rough. This is a 2007, so I guess that's normal. I just thought it was normal. But then I started thinking, I wonder if the gas cap O-ring, so this guy here, is not sealing on the top of the filler spout. So I took some sandpaper. Actually, I took a cloth first, because I was like, oh, if I'm sanding that, I'm going to put grit in my gas tank. So I took some sandpaper, took that cloth, stuffed it in there, and then took a piece of sandpaper. This is 180 grit, so not super rough, but not smooth either. So it's going to do a pretty good job on some steel. And I just sanded around the outside, around the inside edge of that top filler spout, and around across the very top of it. And I sanded it pretty good. I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it again. But I sanded that whole deal all the way around there, inside and outside the filler spout. And then once I was done, just kind of blew out all the grit and then pulled the cloth out to get the grit out of there. And then I started up the truck. Well, I think I probably cleared the codes. And then I started up the truck. And it's been about 2.5 weeks now, and those codes have not come back on. So I'm pretty excited on the one hand that that's done it, so I don't have to look at the codes anymore, because I'm driving the Tundra more now. I'll start building that up as we go along. We just needed a pickup truck and 4-wheel drive, so we got that rolling. And then Michelle is driving the 4Runner, and I kind of got used to the codes, but she doesn't like looking at them, so I'm glad these are gone. Anyways, hopefully that will solve any problems you've got. It's a cheap fix for sure. So if you've got those codes coming on, I'll pop them in the description. And it's leading you towards changing a gas cap. Don't start cheaping out on a bad gas cap that's like $13 to $20 something. It's tempting, but try not to do that. The OEM gas cap is kind of the deal if it's not your filler spout, but try that, because how much does it cost for a sheet of sandpaper? You probably have some laying around. Just put some cloth in there, sand it out. Try and clear your codes, or you can get those cleared at an auto shop, and then hopefully that'll work for you. Hopefully that's a solution. Have a great day. Bye.